People need the fear of God in them. I realised that yesterday when I was reading Leviticus, which is the third book in the Bible. After Genesis, Exodus, it's Leviticus. And it's really just about the laws that the Jews had to follow. After Moses had taken them out of Egypt and they were establishing their own lands, God sent them commands and laws in which to live by. And reading through, it really did put the fear of God in you, and you can imagine the Jews really had the fear of God in them. And it made me think about times where I would be feeling on top of the world because some things had gone my way. I just got a new car, or I just got a promotion, made a new sale at work or something, and then I'm on top of the world thinking, I'm God's gift, this, that and the other. We've all been there, of course. And then we all know what happens is some things happen that didn't go our way, and then before you know it, you're having those self-doubt thoughts and you're not feeling on top of the world anymore. And I realised this because we don't really have the fear of God or the fear of anything bigger than us inside us. We sort of base our self-image on, the events, the things that we achieve, the things that we do, our interactions. And that's why very often we're up, we're down, we're up, we're down. What reading the Bible does is it makes you realise that you're not God's gift. We're all God's gift, and we're all been given gifts from God. But, for example, somebody might think they're God's gift because, they've managed to work their way up from the bottom, and now they're millionaires, and now they're great at talking to people, and lots of people want to be around them. But imagine the next day they have an accident. They lost the ability to speak, for example. Well, who are they then? Do they lose all their self-worth because they just completely based it on their ability to interact with people and make money? That's how people can be humbled really quickly. When you read the Bible, you realise that anybody can be humbled really quickly, and everything's just circumstantial. To someone, for example, these celebrities, the rappers or whatever, they might be, oh wow, I'd love to be like that. But to me, and to lots of other people, especially now when you're reading the Bible, you're thinking, these people haven't got it. They're not right. They're living a certain way, and they portray their life a certain way, but it's not the way. They're not content. They're always looking for something to hold on to maintain their image. Having the fear of God put into you really does humble you. Makes you realise that actually we're all worth the same intrinsically to God. If our purpose in life is to make our way back to our Maker, make our way back to God, then you realise that you don't have to put yourself on a pedestal. You don't have to put yourself down in the dumps. We're literally working our way back to where we come from. And that gives you a purpose, that gives you a baseline. And it means that when things do happen to you, good or bad, you don't have to be affected by them. I mean, they're going to. I'm talking from a place of, once you've figured it all out, and I've certainly not figured it all out, but it really does give you a basis and humbles you so that you're able to deal with the events in life that hit you, good or bad, without fluctuating in mood, So reading the Bible last night was, some of it was quite hard. It's like repetitive, thou shalt do this and thou shouldn't do this, and if you do, this will happen. And I was wondering, why it's even in the Bible. Why do we need to know this today in 2025? But then it hit me. It really is. It really is putting the fear of God in you. It's humbling you. And having that gives you so much power to deal with things, and means that you don't get carried away watching the wrong things. For example, on YouTube, you're thinking, oh, this guy's figured it all out, them videos, master this secret and you'll become a millionaire. And you realize once you read the Bible that nobody's really got the answers. Nobody's really got a clue. We're all just trying to make our way back to our Maker. And having that in your mind doesn't only humble you, but it arms you with this wisdom so that you can't really be fooled, you can't really be tricked, and you're not in need and in want of anything. You're just realizing your true purpose. which is to, as I say, make it back to the Maker. And what I mean by that is the very essence of God, which is love and truth and happiness. And that's, well, not happiness, but, content. That's really what we're all aiming for. We're all just aiming to be content in life and happy with our position and who we are, right? And we need to understand that we're part of something much bigger than us, and we can't be this perfect, amazing individual, but we can certainly work our way to being that. And that's the fun part of life. It's the journey, making yourself like that. And you can go round and round and round and try and make money and try and get girls and try and do all these things and get a new nice car, etc. And it wears off pretty quickly. Nothing sustains apart from the journey of working our way back. And that's what hit me yesterday in Leviticus. And I just wanted to share that with everyone.